Hey G Squad, welcome back to the episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode we got this cool image right here, and basically what this is a 12-inch cast iron skillet that actually comes with a cast iron lid, if you can see right here, and it's basically from this brand right here. So basically for this part right here, if you can see, we actually get the part right here, and it gives you guys a silicone handle option, so if you guys want to carry it on the side, so that way you guys don't have to worry about burning yourself, you definitely can. And there's definitely some other stuff as well. So I'm actually open this up to show you guys what's included inside first. Alright, so when you guys first open the product, you can see that's what it actually looks like inside. Let's take it out. Alright, so when you guys first take it out, you can see how the product is all nicely wrapped up right here. But let's take off the wrapper and everything first. Alright, so first thing you can see right here, we do have the lid option right here that's all nicely wrapped inside a bag. So let's take off the bag first. Alright, so once we take out the lid, you guys can see that this is basically what the product looks right here. So they do provide a piece of paper right here to show you guys how to use it. And they also explain to you guys how to actually maintain the product as well, if you can see right here. So you definitely want to fully dry the product and don't let it air dry because the product can definitely rust since it is a cast iron skillet. So this is basically what the lid looks like on this side right here. If you guys flip to the other side right here, this is basically actually looks like on the other side right here. So they do have the logo right here, and then right here we do have the handle option right here. So if you guys want to lift it up, you definitely can right here. And definitely when you guys feel the lid on here, it definitely feels pretty heavy since it is a cast iron material. But definitely if you guys can feel the material on here, it feels like a high quality material. And then right here we have the actual product with all the accessories as well. Let's take everything out. So right here they do provide guys a silicone handle option. So definitely put this on so that way you guys don't have to worry about burning your hand when you guys touch the cast iron handle. And we see right here they do have a little hole option. So if you guys want to hang it onto a wall or something, you definitely can. And they do have the logo here as well. And right here they do provide a user manual to teach you guys how to set the product and how to use it. Right here, if you can see, they do provide guys a scraper. So definitely use this to actually clean off the product and scrape stuff off if you guys need to. And right here we do have another silicone cover as well. And this is basically for the lid option. And then right here we have the actual skillet right here. So let's take out the bag first. Alright. So once we take it out, you guys can see that this is basically what the product looks right here. So if you can see the inside right here, definitely looks pretty nice. And definitely when you guys feel the weight of the product right here, it definitely has a little bit of weight on here. And right here, you can see we do have open as well, just like the cover that I showed you guys. So if you guys want to hang on somewhere, you definitely can. And basically on both sides right here, if you guys can see, they have the option for you guys to pour stuff out really easily if you guys need to. And the other side right here, we do have another hand option as well. So if you guys want to carry right here and carry right here, you can definitely do that on here. And if you guys flip it to the other side right here, this is basically what the bottom part looks right here. So they do have the logo right here. And definitely when you guys feel the material on here, it definitely feels like a high quality material. If you guys can hear right here. So that is basically everything that's included in the product right here. So you can definitely use this in the oven. You can definitely use it for grilling as well. You can also use it on a stove top. You can also use it in a camping fire as well. And you can also use this on the induction cooktop as well, which is what we're going to use for the test. Let me actually put the cover on top to show you guys what it actually looks like. Alright, so once we put the lid on top, you guys can see that this is basically what the product looks like right here. So it definitely looks like a high quality material that they use on here. And definitely feels pretty heavy as well. So if it's too heavy for you guys, you probably want to actually get someone to help you guys. But you see the product definitely looks pretty nice. But that is basically everything that's on the product. Now I'm actually go test this out to show you guys how it works and when actually it works. And then we'll come back and talk more about the product in a second. So you can see we just finished washing the product right here because it's all wet. So I turned on the stove right now so that way the water can be removed. But while we're waiting for us to actually remove the water on here, let me actually put on the lid and also put on the silicone part right here to show you guys what it actually looks like first. Alright, so once we slide it in right here, you guys can see that this is basically actually looks right here. And then basically the other one that we got right here is for the lid. So I'm actually put this on the lid as well and show you guys what it actually looks like. Alright, so once we put on the lid, you guys can see that this is basically what the product looks right here. And this is basically actually looks like when you guys use the silicone option right here. So that way the product won't be hot when you guys actually touch it, but this part right here will still be hot, so you definitely want to be careful when you guys touch this part right here. But you basically can just lift it up like this very easily. But this is basically what the product looks like right here. And also if you can see it inside right here, it's completely sealed up. But if you guys want to turn this way, you definitely have that option right here to actually open up if you guys want to let some of the steam to come out, which is pretty convenient. Let's start cooking stuff on here to show you guys how well it works. So I'm gonna add a little bit of onion in here first. Let me add a little bit of oil as well. If you guys can see how fast it actually cooks on here, it actually works really, really well. I definitely love how deep the actual product is as well. So that way not much of the oil can fly out of the pan or the skillet, which is pretty nice. But even right now, you can see the onion is already basically done. So it definitely does cook really fast. Alright, so we're cooking another dish now. So what I really like about this pan right here is the fact of how fast it actually heats on here. And the heat on here is not just one area, but heats everywhere throughout the pan. So when you guys actually put water in here and actually cover it up, it actually heats up really, really fast and cooks it really fast as well, compared to like your normal pans. Alright, so let's cover it up and show you guys what it actually looks like. Like I mentioned, if you guys want to let out a little bit of steam, you can definitely turn it like this. So that way the steam can come out. You can see on that side right there, there is the steam coming out. And same thing for this part as well. So let's just cook a little bit first and then we'll come back and check on it when it's done. Alright, so it looks like there's a lot of steam coming out of the pot right here, if you can see. So let me actually open it up and see what it actually looks like now. So you can definitely see the product definitely works really, really well. And we have it on low heat right now. And when you guys are done cooking the product, you can definitely wash everything on here as well. I'll show you guys how to wash it once we finish cooking the actual product right here first. Alright, so right here we have the final product. So it's basically all done now. So I'm actually scoop it up first and then I'll show you guys how to wash it. Alright, so we just finished using the pan. Let me show you guys how to wash it. So it's actually really easy to actually wash it. All you guys need to do is get like a sponge to actually clean it. You want to rinse it. And basically once you guys are done washing it, you basically want to use a towel to wipe it down. Or you guys can definitely put it onto a stove top to actually heat it back up. But you definitely do not want to let it air dry because it definitely will rust. So that is basically how you guys clean the skillet. So right now I'm just going to put it onto a stove top and let it heat it back up because it's much faster than using a towel. Alright, so we got the fire on. I'm just going to let it heat up. So that way I don't have to wipe it down. And basically once all the water or the liquid is gone from the pan, you guys can just put it on one side and let it cool down. But this is basically how you guys use the pot right here. Alright, welcome back guys. So now that it's a quick test of the pot, definitely see that it does work. Actually works quite well. So you can see from the actual test of the pot, it definitely works really, really well. So whether if you guys want to use this indoor at home, or if you guys want to use it in the office, or even if you guys want to use this outdoor when you guys are camping, you can definitely use this in many different ways. But definitely want to remember, like I mentioned earlier, you definitely want to fully wash your product. You definitely want to fully dry as well. So that way you guys don't have to worry about the product rusting over time. If you guys leave any water on here and let it air dry, you definitely do not want to leave anything on the product here and do not let it air dry as well. Otherwise the product can definitely rust. But that is basically everything that's on the product here. Now to unboxing and testing the product. Now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So for this product, I would definitely have to say that it is pretty worth it if you guys want one of these warranties. Especially if you guys are trying to look for a high quality cast iron skillet that has everything on here in terms of the lid option, the actual quality of the actual cast iron on here, and all the different accessories and so much more, then this is definitely super worth it. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or have one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money for something else that you actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.